Shalom, all praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahshua, Hashem Rakah Kodesh, the bonus to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone of War, and Shalom to all the brothers doing the work of Syria and truth. Um, just a quick one. Got this on RT. It says U.S. airstrikes target Iran-backed militia facilities in Syria on Biden's orders. So basically, Syria popping off again, and really it's what they called it's really Iran that's being aimed at, because them two are allies. You know, Iran's got a dog in the fight of what's going on in Syria. But yeah, so it says airstrikes against Iran-backed militia in Syria were approved by US President Joe Biden and intended as reprisal for rocket attacks on US bases in Iraq. Multiple media outlets reported, citing unnamed administration officials. The attack on Thursday evening was described as a strike against a site in Syria linked with Iranian-backed militias by the Reuters correspondent at the Pentagon, signing an anonymous US official. It says the strike comes after a series of recent rocket attacks against the US targets in Iraq. Reuters added. CBS correspondent said the strike was carried out in response to recent rocket attacks on locations in Iraq, where US troops and contractors were located. So yeah, all like the whole Syria situation is essentially just that the US and Russia really sparring behind the scenes, and just kind of it's what's the term I'm looking for? It's just a proxy war. It's just a proxy war. That's what's been going on with most of what goes down in the Middle East. It doesn't really get to the stage where you have boots on the ground. They'll do airstrikes, but they'll mostly leave it to to the agents they've got on the ground. So it's the situation, regardless of what's reported, there's more going on behind the scenes. But could be the escalation, because more or less Iran wasn't looking to fuck with the nuclear deal, and Israel wants to incite. But these America getting involved, overstretching itself. Hey, that's why this place it's gonna be turned on, man. They're gonna hate the home, burn it with fire, man. But yeah, and the mark is close, man. So it's getting ready to pop off. So there was no official statement from the Biden administration about the attacks as so far. Unconfirmed reports from Syria spoke of explosions near Al Bukamal, a town in the Deir ez-Zor province near the border of Iraq. The reported airstrikes come after a series of rocket attacks on the Green Zone in Baghdad, the Balad Air Base, and the Erbil International Airport in Iraq over the past 2 weeks. So yeah, it's just a bit of back and forth, but sign of the times really. 2nd Esdras 9. 1, it says, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it's the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world he made. Yeah, so these things are signs of the times. So I'll skip down. It says, verse 5, for like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Yeah, so This place, Esau's rulership, America, it's at its end. You know, that reborn Rome is at its end. It says, even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonder, and powerful works, and endings in effects and signs. Yeah, endings in effects and signs. And that's what we're witnessing. That's what the whole of 2020, we're just witnessing signs popping off back to back. 2021 hasn't changed the pace. If anything, it's intensified. So, yeah. Okay, I'll read. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed. Yeah, so it's through laboring in this work and for, faithfully, righteously, not just, using it with guile, not teaching, complete lies. Not teaching the mark of the beast is the implantable chip. Not teaching only Israel is going to be saved. Basically, if you're playing with the doctrine and what even going out on the street corners and teaching, man. If there's a guy that ain't been out for like 2.5 years, do just sits indoors, comfy with his feet, with a towel around his feet. That don't count. Says shall be preserved from the said perils, or escape by his works and by faith whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Yeah, so it's his elect, man. The Israel, the Most High, that chosen number, the 144,000 and the 1/3. So yeah, the 66.6%. They're gonna be. They're basically gonna be messing with it. They're gonna hang on to Esau. They're gonna get that mark. They ain't gonna make it, man. But yeah, I'll leave it there. Just a quick one. Shalom. Yabashim Shabbat. Bashim Rakakadash Bakata. Shalom.